Okay. Yeah. Just out with Bailey, doing some fun stuff. I did a little bit to tune her up, just slightly. Bailey, here. Just tightening up the line on a recall. Yes. Making sure she finishes in a sit. Good girl. Good job, baby. Good girl. Ooh. Break. Good job. I've been trying to get her to place on this particular surface, get her to jump up. She definitely can. She's able to jump actually over that. She could jump over that easily. I've seen her jump over a 6-foot fence personally, and her owners already told me that that she can. So she should be able to place up on this thing easily. Bailey, 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 place above, above. Come on, baby. Good, good girl. Oh, that's okay. That's okay. And okay. Getting it caught. There we go. Let's go, baby. We'll place on this one first. Bailey, place, place. Good job, baby. Good girl. Place. Nope. There we go. That's the kind of reaction that you want to see when you see a nope. You want to see a little bit of expression, and then you want to see them fix it. They go back on their place. Cut. Nope. Place. Good. And that's at the end of the day. You want to see them go ahead and settle. Yes. Break. Good girl. Yeah. Good girl, mama. Good job, baby. She said, I want to play with Zuri. You want to play with Zuri, mama? You want to play with Zuri? You want to play with Zuri? Huh? You want to play with Zuri? We've been straightening out her recall because her recall was like a little bit. I noticed sometimes she would have a little bit of a curve in the recall. That can happen for a while. We always want to make sure we straighten the recall out as much as possible so that they come straight here. And ideally, because it typically works the best for our owners, we want to see them recall straight and sit down. Oh, that's why. Okay. She's taking a little bit of a dookie break here. So we're going to let her do her bathroom break. She's letting out some nuggets. And I'll call her back in a second. But in the meantime, that's what we like to do. We want to straighten it out as much as we can and get them coming right back so that when they go home and they're working with their owners, it's not all kinds of crooked or there's not like big hesitations and stuff like that. That's okay at first, but by the end of the training, it needs to be straightened out. I think she's done. I just want to make sure I give her an extra second. Use the bathroom if she needs to. Bailey, here. Says nice and straight. And a finish. Nope. Bailey, here. Nope. Here. Yes. Good girl. Good girl. Good girl. Good job, baby. Break. So I like to give her a little bit of breathing room. I don't push her super hard and do a whole bunch of commands in a row. There's no need to do that. If you push a dog super, super hard, you do a whole bunch of commands in a row, a lot of times what you end up doing is just kind of like suppressing them really hard. But instead, give them an opportunity to decompress, let them walk around, because this is right at the beginning of our training session. We did like maybe a minute and a half off camera, like I said. It was really short. So she's just going over there and drinking some water now in our water bucket. It used to be over here, a big blue water bucket. I refilled it and put it over here off camera. So give them a minute to decompress. Don't try to force it on them right away, especially if they have any trend towards ever having been suppressed or nervous more easily, which Bailey has. So give them a second. You can also see here with Bailey that she came straight back to me, which was great, but she didn't finish correctly. So you don't want to get too lax on that, because what they'll end up doing is, and we've had clients say that this happens to them, and And we just need to make sure that we're reinforcing the right thing. If you reinforce, oh yes, good job, as soon as they've kind of come to you, but they don't finish it, then you end up having a bit of an issue. But what ends up happening is they will come to you, and then they'll kind of do what you saw Bailey do, which is go whoa, whoa, and walk around. You don't want that. You want them to come to you and then be focused on you because you asked them to come here. The other thing is what a let's go should accomplish, which is, like say you're walking along with your dog, you guys are on a walk, and you say, okay, let's go, Bailey, let's go, and then like they come with you, and they can come like towards you and walk up close to you, but then they can just go do what they want, right? Because you haven't asked them to come to you and focus on you, which is what the here is supposed to be. So if you do a recall, they should come to you and be focused on you. But if you do a let's go, they can come towards your direction and come towards your little bubble, and then they're free to keep going as long as they're going in the same direction as you. I think she's about done drinking. Yep. Bailey, here. Here. Yes. Good girl. Let's see if she'll take it this time. No? You don't like that one? Let's see if I have a different one. You don't like turkey? No? Let's see if you like this. You like this? Oh, you like that one. Okay. I'll have to go get more of that one then. Dogs don't all like the same treats. So I try to have a mix of them in my bag. If I have any of those in the bottom. Yeah, I have a few of them that I can make into pieces. Perfect. I don't have to get more. Nice. Bailey, place. Good. Nope. Bailey, place. There we go. Better than that first one. And I'm going to try to make more and more videos like this one. So if you are watching this, which I think these get less views. Nope. Bailey, let's go. But that's okay with me. Bailey, place. This shows you how dog training actually goes. Bailey, down. Right? You get to see the good, the bad, and the ugly, because this is just a transparent training video. Just to get to see what actually happens in a training session. Right? Sometimes it's like this, and sometimes it's a lot of fun and really goofy and crazy, and sometimes it's more like this one where it's in between, where there's mistakes and mess ups and stuff like that. So that way, when the dog comes home to you, you don't expect that it's going to be like perfect every time. That's not how biological organisms work. But it is a lot better, and they do know the commands, and they will do great as long as it's reinforced, and they'll get better and better and better over time, just like Bailey is. Yes, break, good job. Woo-hoo. Woo-hoo-hoo. Yeah, yes. Oh, you like that treat, huh? Break. Good job, baby. See if she'll go for the ball. Oof, oof. Yeah, yeah. You want that ball? No. You want to play with your friend? Is that what you want? She seems to like to play with her friend Zooty. Bailey, which I will give her an opportunity to today. Zooty helps her out a lot. She loves to play. Oh, good girl. I'm just still trying to get her to play more with me. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Bailey. Good girl. Come on. Good girl. Good girl. Good girl. Yeah. Oh, good job. Bailey. Oh, we're getting a distraction here. Boom. Had a couple of people come home, a couple of our trainers. Christian came home, Connor came home. Oh, I just got back from a consult. Bailey! All right. Bailey. Bailey, place. Nope. Bailey, place. That, you might not hear it. That is a husky. Huskies are loud. A lot of noise. All right, I'm going to try something new here. I'm going to walk out of the area. All right, now I've completely left the training area. And I'm going to re-enter now. You might hear clanging. That was good. She stayed even when I exited the training area. Yes. Break. Yes. Who's a smarty? Bailey's a smarty. Break. Good girl. Bailey, here. Now, I'm going to put a long line, not a long line, sorry. Just a little regular 4-foot leash. I'm going to use what's called a thumb lock. I have a tutorial elsewhere on my YouTube channel of the thumb lock, but I want to show you real quickly. Thumb locks like this, you put it on your thumb, you wrap it like that, and then you hold it like this. Probably didn't catch all that, but it's here. Wrap it around, and then you grab all 4 strands that you have. You can check out my YouTube video for another one. And we have a little bit of a dog barking thing going on over here. I'm going to go tell them enough. Hey! Hey! Enough! Enough! Up! Enough! Chill out. Enough! Enough! Up! Should be a little better. They stopped. They're going to start again. I don't know if you can hear them or not, but they're going to start again. We have a dog coming back home from out and about. Bailey, let's go. So what I'm going to demo in this one with Bailey is I'm going to show you just one loose-leash walking, which is one of the first things we teach dogs. And Bailey already knows it. And then I'm going to demo a little bit of on-leash heel. And then if she does really well on the on-leash heel, which she should do fine, we'll demo a little bit of an off-leash heel. So we've been doing a loose-leash heel already. Oh, it's not a loose-leash heel, a loose-leash walk already, where essentially what we're doing is just giving her a certain amount of lead, and then she's free to walk wherever she wants, as long as she stays. In this case, I like to have them stay to the left, but technically she could circle around, as long as she doesn't cross in front of me and stuff, as long as she doesn't put pressure on the leash. So you can see I'm able to walk around, turn, and she gives to the leash pressure as soon as she feels it, instead of pulling into it, which is what she did before. All right. And if they're not giving into it, you just need to surprise them, right, by walking this way and then making a direction change, and then they get a little pop. And then they're going to pay attention better to where you're going. As you can see, she's following my movements now. So you want to see them track your movements. Yes. Good girl. But it's not strictly a command. It's just teaching them to pay attention to where you go and to pay attention to leash pressure. So now I'm just going to do a little heel. I'm not going to make it all the way up here tight. I'm going to make it about right here tight. So it's going to be about right here. Bailey, heel. Difference between the loose leash walk and the heel is the body position needs to be different. Nope. Needs to be a lot tighter. Nope. And they need to stay focused on you. Nope. Bailey, heel. There's a lot of barking going on still. Enough! Hey, Christian, you tell them enough? I'm too far away. There we go. That's better. Let's go, Bailey. Bailey, heel. Good. Heel. That's much better. Yes. Good girl, Bailey. Good. Break. Good job. Bailey, heel. So in the heel, you don't want to have it tight the whole time. You want to have it where there's some slack. And all they have to do is stay in this box. It's just a functional heel. They don't have to trot and look up at you. No trotting and looking up. This isn't a competition heel. Nope. Bailey, heel. And they heel until you say break. And you make sure you give them enough leash or they can make a mistake. And so you should be able to speed up. Nope. Nope. Good. Bailey, heel. You should be able to speed up. And they stick with you. Should be able to change directions. And you should also be able to walk uber slowly. And they stay in the heel. And then if you stop, they should stop and sit. Yes. Good girl, Bailey. So you can see Bailey is doing pretty well. Break. With the heel on leash. And we are close, getting pretty close to being able to do an off leash heel, but we're still working on it. Good job. What's that? What is that? Yes. Good girl. Whoa. Good job. Bailey, place. Nope. Bailey, place. Good. Bailey, down. Down. And her down has improved. Should be able to see over the past few videos. Yes. That I can do it from standing. I can just point down and say down, and she downs. Instead of me having to bend down and say down, or try to get her to do it, she just does it. When I say down and point, and over the next training video or two, you should see her completely off prompt for the down. Yes! Break! Good girl! Good job! And so for break, she doesn't technically have to come to me. But if she does, I'll probably give her something, so she probably will. Baby! Woo-hoo. Good girl! You gonna eat some grass? No? You're just sniffing something? Well, she's good without the treat. I guess just getting released from her command was good enough. Good job. You want to try an off-leash heel, Bailey? Bailey, heel. Nope. Nope. Heel. So you don't want them to sniff during the heel. So I'm going to correct that with a nope every time. Nope. Heel. Nope. 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 Let's go. Come on. Heel. Bailey, let's go. Heel. Good girl. Good job. Good job, Bailey. Let's go. Heel. Come on, Bailey. Heel. Good job. Good girl. That's a good girl. That's a good job, Bailey. That's a good job, Bailey. You're doing so good. Yes. That was better. Looks like I just need to cheerlead a little bit more with Bailey, huh? Bailey, heel. Good girl. That's so good. Wow. Bailey, heel. Oh, that's really good. That's a good girl, Bailey. That's a good girl, Bailey. That's a good girl. Good girl. That's good. Bailey, heel. Good job. That's a good girl. So as you can see, just because somebody's a dog trainer doesn't mean, Bailey, let's go, that they don't need to experiment and figure out what works. Bailey, heel. Good girl. For an individual dog. Break. Yes. Oh, good girl. Because they might not do it right the first time. That was a nice little off-leash heel, wasn't it? Break. You're good. That's another thing to watch out for. Just because you've said break once doesn't mean that the dog knows that they're free, right? If you look and your dog looks like they're still kind of stuck doing something and they feel like they're not free to go yet, go ahead and say break. Let them go, right? Because they might still be in their mind in command, even if they shouldn't actually be. So you want to make sure that they know they're free. Yeah. I don't know how long it's been. Let me go check. Let me check the camera here. All right, yeah, it's been about 19 minutes with Bailey, so I think I'm going to cut it here and finish up this session. I'll likely do another one later today, as long as I'm feeling up to it. If not, then I'll probably do it tomorrow and post it. Bailey, here. Yes! That's a nice straight line with, oh, almost. Yes! Oh, that's a nice straight line with a nice sit finish. Good girl. Break. We'll end on that win. Woohoo! Good job, baby.